Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of thrilling WNBA action and the rising star that is Caitlin Clark, you're in the right place. Today, we've got to talk about a game that didn't go the way we hoped. The Indiana Fever facing off against the Minnesota Lynx. The house was packed, the energy was high, but unfortunately, the Fever just couldn't pull it off. So, let's dive into what went wrong, what went right, and what needs to change. All right, let's get straight into it. The Indiana Fever, led by the sensational Caitlin Clark, were up against the Minnesota Lynx in what was supposed to be another electrifying game. Fans showed up in droves, filling the arena with excitement and hope. But from the very beginning, you could sense something was off. The Lynx came out swinging, aggressive, determined, and clearly hungry for a win. And honestly, the Fever fell flat. They just couldn't match that intensity. Now, I have to keep it real with you all. Christie S made some questionable roster decisions yet again. I'm talking about rotations that left us all scratching our heads. The defense was chaotic, and there were moments where it felt like the team was just lost out there. You could see it on the players' faces. Frustration, confusion, and a bit of desperation. But let's not overlook Caitlin Clark's performance. Despite the team's struggles, she managed to break yet another WNBA record, becoming the first rookie to reach 500 points and 200 assists in a single season. That's no small feat, and it speaks volumes about her talent and determination. She finished the game with 23 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. A solid performance, no doubt, but not enough to carry the team to victory. The final score? 90-80 in favor of Minnesota. The Lynx didn't just beat the Fever, they dominated. And while the Fever did try to fight back, it was clear that the Lynx were not going to let this one slip away. As an Indiana Fever fan, this game was painful to watch. I mean, seriously, what was going on out there? The lack of cohesion, the poor defensive effort, and those puzzling decisions by Christie S. I can't help but wonder why she's still holding on to the coaching reins. It's frustrating, to say the least, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way.
It's a team, so we got a little stagnant. We didn't get out in transition probably as much as we would have liked, but we did some good things, but also some things we can learn from.
The second quarter was I mean, guys brought it all the way back. Yeah. Or within one. It could have been the lead.
100%.
What was the crowd atmosphere like out there? It felt like there wasn't really a home team sometimes with the reactions everyone was getting.
All girls see square. Just keep, I think she does a really great job of I think Caitlin specifically is a household name, and I think that she's going to continue to, bring in the arena and kind of like put us in a position to have all the fans in the world. So, I mean, I obviously hats off to her, but I give her grace because it's a lot to take on. I think she's done a really good job with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously a lot of people here that wear Fever stuff or wear, Caitlin Clark shirt, whatever, but at the same time, they understand really good basketball and they can appreciate what the Lynx did and who the Lynx are, and also their history. Like, they know who Maya Moore is. They know, she's one of the best of all time. So they're here to celebrate her and appreciate her too. And yeah, I mean, I think you definitely have those loyal Lynx fans. You heard them sometimes too. And then you certainly heard a crowd that just loves basketball and was there to celebrate it. And honestly, it was a great game. Like, the offense was great. It was up and down. Both teams were tired. So I think it was just a great display of women's basketball, honestly.
What's it like being here on a night where they're celebrating Maya Moore after how much she meant to you?
It's awesome. It's cool. I think it's a great environment for her. She definitely deserves it. And obviously they had tremendous crowds when she was here playing, and they won the finals a few times. And, it's cool to play in front of her. Like, she's courtside and you look over, like, that's your childhood idol. So you got to pinch yourself a little bit at times and, be thankful for the moment and enjoy it and still compete and be lucky that you get to do this at the highest level.
She was out last time you guys played. She had 30 minutes. How did her being in the lineup change things?
I mean, she's the staple of their team. Like, she does so much for their team. There was a few times she made a few shots and I caught myself like, oh, dang, like, can't guard that. Like, and I don't really do that often, but there was a few times where she made a tough runner, I think, on the left side there in the second half off the glass outside the paint. And AB played really good defense. There's nothing you can do but take the ball out and go down the other way and tell her good job. Like, there's moments like that in the game. And I thought she had quite a few of those tonight, but she's been playing really well. And there were still some things where we could have done a little bit better job on other people when we did take her away in the half court. That kind of killed us.
The last one on Zoom, Mike Vopel, go ahead.
Yeah, this is just for Caitlin. You and Kelsey obviously have been scoring the ball really well, really since the break. And you guys have been rebounding well. You guys, I think, won the rebounding battle by 13. Is the post scoring something you feel like can come a little bit more, or do you also sort of balance the fact that, I mean, you're playing the hottest team, I think, right now in the league? I just wonder what your thoughts are on that.
Definitely playing the hottest team in the league. I thought that AB was working really hard on defense, especially when you change the matchup to her guarding Fee, and that can take a lot out of you. So I thought at times that probably, maybe made her a little tired. That's how much attention Fee demands, but also AB is, a corner piece of our offense. We have to find a way to get her some easy looks. Like we didn't go to her enough, honestly. And I thought even in the fourth quarter, we turned away from her. That's who we need to go to. But she was really good. 7-0 boards, 15 rebounds total. I thought she played really good defense. But when she's, having to exert herself so much on somebody that's, one of the best players in our league, we have to find a way to get her a few more easy looks. I thought we could have done a little bit better job there. But one of our keys, to the game tonight was to play inside out. I think at halftime we had 26 paint points. I don't know what we finished with, but I thought we could have got it in there a little more specifically.
Now, I want to hear from you. What did you think of Caitlin Clark's performance? Do you agree with her assessment of the game? And what about Christy S? Do you think her coaching decisions are holding the Fever back? Get down in the comments and share your thoughts on this. Keep those notifications on because I'll be back with another one soon. Until next time,